Hi there, I'm Sean, and this is your 30-minute strength and bodyweight class. Thank you so much for choosing to exercise with me today. For class, you're going to need a set of dumbbells and a resistance tube that are appropriate for your fitness level, some water so that you can stay hydrated throughout class, a chair that we will utilize for a few of the exercises, and then of course a space that's free and clear from any debris. You don't want any tripping hazards around you. So with that, I'm going to start the timer here, and we will start with a march in place. March it out. March like you mean it. All right, the warm-up's so key, so important to get ready for the work that we're about to do throughout the class. Now, the 30 minutes typically flies by, so don't want to skip out. You don't want to skip out on any of the exercises unless your body is saying absolutely no more, I have to stop. Because you do want to listen to your body. However, you do also want to challenge your body. Get it stronger, leaner, more mobile, and more flexible. These types of exercises allow you to do just that. All right, we'll add on to this march. We will march 4, and then we will do a hip opener right, a hip opener left. 1, 2, 3, 4, big open. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, big open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right on. 1, 2, 3, 4, big opener. That's right. Nice and big. Draw a circle with your knee. Circle. Use your core every time you lift that knee. Engage, engage, engage through the center of the body. One more each side. Pump those arms. Big circle. Last one. And feet go wide here, or wider, just outside the hip bones. And we have our toes at 10 and 2. Push your butt back. Squat down and up. In a chair, we sit and lift. Now, very important to stand up all the way each time you come out of a squat. So drop, stand up all the way. Keep your spine nice and long. Flat back. Abs are on. Tuck that navel in and up into the rib cage so that you're strong all the way throughout the core. Makes all the movements better and safer. More effective. Now we'll add on to this by adding a toe tap right and left to the outside after each squat. So ready? Let's add on. Here we go. Squat, lift, tap, tap. Squat, lift, tap, tap. Big reaches with those arms. Make them large dynamic movements. And reach those toes out to the sides. Reach, reach. Smile while you do it. Tells your body you're enjoying this, even if you might not be. Does great things to have a smile on your face, to really impact our mood and how our body responds to what we're doing. One more. And march it out right here. We're changing to a grapevine, so I'm actually going to move over a little bit because we'll go to the right first. And we just step, cross one foot behind the other, and then bring them together like this. Step, cross, together. Now, if the cross behind is too much, you can still do this movement pattern by bringing your feet together. So you choose. Now let's add some arm circles. Warming up that shoulder joint real good here. I'm going to add on to this by adding a ham curl at the end of each. Big circle, curl, big circle, curl, curl. Come on. And now hold the ham curls. Big reach and pull. Last part, try and draw that heel up to the glutes, up to your backside. Stand up tall. And we'll change this to single, single, double right here. We one, now we do 2. Balance on that foot. Make sure the core's engaged. Hold, yeah. One, and then a double. Keep those arms moving. If it's too much, you can certainly put your hands on your waist if you need to. I prefer, because it's the warm-up, that we try and keep as many body parts moving as possible. And stop right there. Okay, you are ready for the first exercise. Now we're doing what's called a negative ladder circuit today, meaning we do exercises that work the same muscle groups 3 times in a row, and each time we lower the amount of time. So we'll do 50 seconds the first time, 40 the second, and then 30 seconds the third time through. All right? So the long one is the first one, when you're fresh and ready with that body part. Squats are first. So toes are out at 10 and 2, just slightly wider than your hip bones. Pull that navel in and up into the ribs. Roll those shoulders back and down. 50 seconds. Let's hit it. Drop, lift. Now you choose if you want the dumbbells, or maybe you want one dumbbell. Maybe you want no dumbbells. Your choice. What's key here is that you try and keep your eyes straight ahead, keep your back flat. So a real common mistake is to let the back round while you do this, and it puts a lot of pressure on your low back when you do that. So you want to push your butt back, keep your chest up as you do these exercises. Push through your heel now and wiggle your toes for me. Is the weight in the proper part of your feet? So at the bottom of that squat, you should still be able to wiggle your toes. The front of your foot is loose. The back is where all that weight is. Stop there. Okay, we will continue working the legs with or without the dumbbells. I'm just going to move the chair out of the way because we do a side-stepping lunge. So check this out. Feet together. My toes are still pointing straight ahead. They don't go out. They stay straight ahead, and you push up the outside blade of your foot to bring the feet together. And then we go to the other side. So alternating right and left. 40 seconds. Weights, you choose. If you have one, you can just put it right here at the chest, or you can set them down or keep them in your hip pockets here. Ready? Here we go. Stand up all the way. Now take your time. That inside leg each time is completely straight. You might feel a stretch in the inner thigh. That is normal. The bend is only in that outside leg, and you choose how far out you go. These lateral movements, very important, especially for the knee joint. Developing the muscles around the knee in as many different directions as you can as you do these exercises. Super healthy. Of course, you listen to your doctor, your medical professional. They tell you not to do a certain thing. You definitely want to listen to them. Okay, we'll stop there. And now we go to a seated exercise in a chair. So you need your chair. You can set the weights down on the floor carefully. And we get to lean back in the chair because I really want you to focus on your thighs. Now you can do one. If you need to take a break and put one foot on the floor, try and do both. And we extend the legs and really flex the quadriceps. Extend them out and then bend them back. Your toes almost touching the floor. If you need to touch the floor in between each repetition, completely fine. All right, ready? Lift 30 seconds. Extend, pause, squeeze, and bring it back. Extend. Keep this strong and engaged. Don't hold your breath. Remember, if you need to touch down each time, that's okay. The work is the quadriceps here. Extend and lower. The 30 seconds will go by quickly. You have one more. Little pause at the end and stop right there. Way to go. Our first circuit ladder's done. We did lower body. Now we're moving to the upper body. So you need to move your chair out of the way and grab your resistance tube. We're doing a chest press this time. So the band goes behind your back, under your shoulder blades. You wrap the band once, and then one hand twice, and then you just center it. And the arms are at a 90-degree bend, so right angles. And you press it straight out to the front, bringing those hands together slightly. Now the thumbs up towards the ceiling at an angle as you do this exercise to protect your shoulders. Ready? Get set, 50 seconds. Let's go. Press, release. Now on the release part, try not to let that resistance tube pull you back. Think about resisting that pull as you come back and really making it slow and controlled. Normal to let that band pull you back real fast, and we want slow and controlled movements, and press them all the way out in front of you. Now as you're doing this, are your shoulders pressed down away from your ears? Press them down and keep them down the whole time. How about your abs? You have your core turned on, pull that belly button in, and then up. C-scoop is what we call it. 2, 1 more, and stop there. Okay, we need the chair for our next exercise, which is a plank hold. Chest and shoulders again, and a lot more muscles. That's why I love the plank so much, because it's like a bonus exercise. You work a lot of muscles throughout the body. Now, while you do the plank, if you need to bring a foot forward, that's okay. This is a modified version. Otherwise, you want to try and stay long and strong from the top of your head down to your heels. 40 seconds. Ready? Go. Now, while you're here, think about contracting as many muscles in your body as you possibly can. Press your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your butt nice and tight. Squeeze your thighs together. Pull the belly button up and into the ribs. Are you shaking a little bit? You're over halfway through. Stay with me. Stay with me. If you need a little bit of a help, bring that foot forward. Otherwise, stay with me at 5 seconds. Come on. And stop right there. Okay. Now you can either stay in that position for push-ups, or you can go do push-ups on the wall. And you can easily start with the chair doing push-ups and go over to the wall. Just make the transition rapid so that you don't lose too much time. And again, you can modify this by bringing a foot forward. Okay? So you have 30 seconds. Get set and go. Down, lift. Press straight down into the seat of that chair. And just like in the plank, all those muscles are strong and tight. Keep everything engaged. 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Great work. Let's go ahead and get some water. Hydrate up a little bit. Woo, we're at 17 minutes. So almost at the halfway mark. Told you it went fast. 30 minutes just flies by. Next exercise is a hip hinge. Now you can do this without dumbbells, or you can grab 1 or 2. And we hinge at the hip right here. Lift the tailbone up as you go. Keep the back nice and flat. Feel a stretch in the back of your thighs, and then we stand up. We don't want this. So draw your shoulder blades together, stick your chest out to the floor, and lift your tailbone up as you do the exercise. 50 seconds. I'm using 2 dumbbells. Right at the middle of the chest. I'll do it at an angle here. Feet are right underneath your hip bones. Here we go. Tip and stand up all the way. Use your gluteal muscles, the muscles of your backside, to help you get up. Squeeze them tight. Keep that back flat, shoulder blades together. As you fatigue, it's really easy to lose that important form when you're doing hip hinges. Breathe through it. Take your time, nice and easy. Last one. And stand up all the way. Okay, You can set the dumbbells in the chair and flip the chair around. We're doing reverse leg extension, alternating right and left. So we do one, then we do the other, avoiding this. You don't want to lean on the chair, so just your fingertips there for support. Stand up nice and tall, 40 seconds, ready? Here we go. Right, you squeeze the glutes, then you alternate. Left, keep the foot flexed. It's not a big movement. Some people will have a little more range of motion than others, but you really want to think about that movement coming from the gluteal muscle and making it as tight as you can. Squeeze each time. So important to keep the muscles in the backside strong. So many low back issues, hip issues, because we have weak butts. And stop right there. And an exercise like that we just did, fantastic for helping to strengthen it. All right, we do a step touch with a band next. So move the chair out of the way. The band is on the floor, about 12 inches of it. We step on it while it's still loose between our legs, and you want to try and keep that so you don't bring the feet together. We step, tap. I don't bring my feet all the way together. Notice, step, tap. There's still about 6 inches in between the feet. 30 seconds. Ready? As fast as you want to go. Molly's joining us, wanting to play a little bit. Dad, look at me. I have 2 toys for you today. Just pick one. Oh, dogs are great. So is this exercise. This is a good one. Attack those hips. Big steps. 30 seconds. It goes fast. You have 2 more and stop. Okay, we're at 13 minutes. We start over, and then the second time through we will do a set of core exercises at the end. So we do squats first, with or without the dumbbells. You choose. Ready? 50 seconds. Let's go. Down, lift. Now a little less time in between each set this time. Second time through. Keep things moving along and try and get all these exercises in. So after the squats, we'll go to the side stepping lunge with the dumbbells. So we'll move right into it, but make sure right now you're pushing the back behind you, like you're sitting in a chair. Keep the knees behind the toes and wiggle your toes for me. Shoulders are back, spine is long, back is flat. Come on. Keep the chest lifted. Stop there, bring the feet together. Side lunge, here we go. Side, together. Same thing with the spine and the back. Keep the chest up, push your butt back. Spine is long, shoulder blades together. 40 seconds this time. So, 10 seconds less. And then we'll have a seat in that chair for double leg extension. 2 more. Ready? And stop. Have a seat in the chair. Double leg extension. Remember, you get to lean back. The work is here. 30 seconds. Lift, extend, extend and pause. Pause as you squeeze those quadriceps as tight as you can. Keep your abs turned on. 30 seconds goes fast. Stay with me. Then we'll stand up and do chest press with the band. Or chest press. Woo, almost there. 1 more. Ooh, all right. Stand up. Move the chair out of the way. Seat towards you. And chest press. Goes behind your back. Wrap once. Can you do twice on one? If not, you can just wrap once on both. And elbows 90 degrees, thumbs at an angle or all the way up, and we press forward. 50 seconds. So keep going. Think about these muscles right here, right in the front, from shoulder to shoulder, all the way across, making that movement pattern happen. You press and squeeze with the chest muscles forward. Keep the belly button drawn in. Tall and strong. Keep the rest of the body engaged as well. Remember, the stronger you are, the more concentrated you are, keeping your abs turned on, the better and more effective these movements are. We'll go right into a plank after this for a 40-second hold. Stop there. Okay, you ready for it? Set yourself up, hands on the seat of the chair, legs out. Is your butt down? Long body, go. 40 seconds. Again, modifying is okay if you feel like, okay, my chest and shoulder muscles are tired after that last one. I don't know if I can hold it the whole time. That's okay. Bring your foot forward, then inch it back. See where it is that you're still comfortable but feeling challenged. Maybe try a few seconds with both legs extended out. Shoulders are pressed down. Breathing through it. And stop. Push-ups, chair or wall, 30 seconds. Ready? Same position, modify if you need to, and go. Down and lift. So notice I'm modifying these. My arms are getting pretty tired too. Switch feet. You can absolutely go and do these on the wall if you want to. Make sure you stay on the balls of your feet. Keep your heels up if you're at a wall. Get those feet away from the wall so you're working those chest muscles. And stop right there. Hip hinge. I'm going to use one dumbbell this time instead of two. We hinge at the hip, keeping our back flat, chest lifted. Here we go. 50 seconds. Stand up all the way. So how far do you go down? Till your hamstrings at the back of your thighs there start to talk to you and say, whoa, 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 wait a minute. What are you doing to me? Stop. That's when you stop. It's different for everybody. But you don't need to go any further. If you have super flexible hamstrings, any further than parallel to the floor. Lift that tailbone up for me. Just over 7 minutes to go. Hang in there. Last one. And stop. Reverse leg extension. Flip that chair around. 40 seconds. Let's do it. Alternating right and left. Standing up tall. Question to ask. How much are you leaning on the chair? Try and lean on it. Not at all. 0. All effort. Core. Staying tall and strong. Fingertips on the chair if you need it for support or balance. And squeeze the butt each time, nice and tight. Stop right there. We have step touch. Need the band. On the floor loose, step on it. Make sure it's in the middle of your feet. Bring the handles up to your thighs. Step touch. Now, how wide you step determines how much you're going to feel this. It's just 30 seconds, so you choose how big you want to step. How much do you want to feel it in that hip area? The glutes and outer thighs there. Nice and tall, deep breaths, and smile because you're nearing the end of your workout. You're almost there. And stop right there. All right, on the chair we have a seat. We're doing a smaller ladder. We're gonna do 30 seconds, 20, and 15. So 30 seconds, single leg extension. So now we're not leaning on the back of the chair. Ready? Extend. One at a time. Working our abs. So that's why I don't want you leaning on the back of your chair. Lengthen through your spine. Press your shoulders down. You can keep one toe on the floor if you need to, or you keep both off the floor. Stop there. We get to end class on the floor. So you can move the chair out of the way. And carefully come down to one knee. Use the chair if you need to. And then the other. We go down to our side. Oh, hi, Molly. She thinks it's playtime. Yes, I love you too. And the first exercise is just an ab crunch, 20 seconds. So lift the shoulders off the floor, feet stay flat. Here we go. Lift and lower. Just bring your shoulder blades barely off the floor, and your fingertips are only supporting your head, okay? I'm almost done and then we'll play. Crunch, draw your ribs down towards your hip bone. Stop there. Last exercise. We're doing a bicycle. Knees up, feet off the floor. We rotate side to side with our elbows. Right, left, come on. Extend one leg and then the other. Now if you're finding the legs are too much, you can do just the upper body, side to side. You're almost done. 3, 2, and 1. You made it. Way to go. So roll back over to your side and push yourself up to a seated position. We're doing a seated hamstring stretch. We'll do one side and then the other. So sit up tall. Bend your knee. Opposite hand, grab those toes. And then try and push your knee down as far as you can. Nice deep stretch there. You can lower the head if you'd like. And release. We'll do the same leg one more time. So grab the toes and then push that knee down. Bending forward at the hip. She doesn't want me to forget that I'd made a promise to play with her. I know you're almost done, Dad. And release. Switching sides. Other toes up. Bend the knee and grab the toes. And then push it down as far as you can. You can bend forward if you can a little bit, hinging at the hip. Release. We do that one more time. So bend, grab the toe, and stretch. Keep breathing, moving the air through the lungs. A little lower. And release. Next exercise is standing. So carefully come up to one knee. Use the chair if you need to. One foot, and then stand. You may want the chair for balance here. Cross one leg over and sit. This is such a nice stretch for both legs in very tight areas. A little lower, release. We'll go down one more time on that side. Keep the back nice and flat. Long spine. A little lower. And release. Other foot. Like you're sitting back in a chair with one leg, helping you balance. You can take both hands off the chair, a little lower. Challenging your core, making sure that's staying on. You want to get to the point where you don't have to think about it and that it's just engaged all the time. It takes a long time to get to that point, but the more you remind yourself and you make that connection to the mind and the muscle, the better chance you have. And release. Okay, hip flexor. So one foot by the chair, the other foot steps back. You're on train tracks, so your feet aren't in line. They're apart. That one in the back is the heels up. Tuck your hips under and lower. Just a few seconds to go. Under a minute. You have been fantastic. Thanks for sticking with it to the end. So grateful that you chose to stay the whole time. Release. One more time. Tuck the hips under. Same leg. Breathe. Nice, low, deep stretch for the hip flexors. Switch legs. Step back with the other foot. And tuck your hips under and lower. Smile. This is good stuff. Your body is so happy right now. It is flooded with endorphins. Lots and lots of good stuff happens in the body chemically every time we exercise. Release, and let's go down one more time. The list is long. Just the benefits that you get by taking a little bit of time out of your day to move and work, challenge yourself, get stronger, more flexible, and release. All right, let's end class with some deep breathing. As we inhale, let's lift the hands, feel the lungs. Then as we exhale, push it out. And release the arms. Ready, again, inhale, lift. And then exhale, push. We have one more of those. Keep smiling. Here we go. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Release. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Sean, and this was Strength and Bodyweight Training. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, take care and keep it healthy. Bye-bye.